2019, on the roof of a Stanford University lab, engineers pointed a modified solar panel straight into the night sky. It was 2 in the morning, no sunlight, no photons, nothing that should have powered electricity. And yet, the sensors began to move. A faint current, tiny but steady, was flowing through the circuit. A solar panel that worked in complete darkness, not a trick, not an error, a real energy source, pulling electricity out of the cold night air. They had just proven something that breaks one of solar energy's longest-standing assumptions, that when the sun goes down, your panels go to sleep. So how does a panel generate power when there is no light? At 2:04 a.m. on October 2nd, 2019, a rooftop at Stanford became the stage for a quiet experiment that would upend a century of solar dogma. Professor Sun.Why Fan and his team wired a standard silicon panel, outfitted with a thermoelectric generator and a custom radiative cooling surface, straight into a Keithley picometer. The night was clear, the lab's clock synchronized to the atomic second. For 3 hours, the digital log ticked on. 0.5 milliwatts of power, unwavering, with the current holding steady at just under a microamp. No sunlight, no trick, no error. Every sensor, every reading, every calibration certificate pointed to the same conclusion: a panel pulling electricity from the chill of the cosmos, not from photons, but from physics. The numbers are not just a footnote. The experiment's logs, stamped and archived, show a stable current for the full 3-hour window. The noise floor on the instrument sits orders of magnitude below the signal. The temperature differential, about 5 degrees Celsius, remained rock solid, even as the rest of the city slept. It's a proof that stands in the data, not in the imagination. Yet, if the evidence is this clear, why isn't every rooftop alive with electricity from emptiness? Why does a working solution remain a laboratory curiosity while the world debates storage and scarcity? The answer lies beyond the wires and sensors, somewhere between physics and permission. A solar panel that generates power at night relies on radiative cooling, not sunlight. Its surface, coated with a material of emissivity near 0.95, sheds heat through the atmospheric window, an infrared band from 8 to 13 microns, where thermal energy escapes directly to space. The night sky, with an effective temperature close to 250 Kelvin, acts as a vast heat sink. As the panel radiates, its surface cools below the ambient air, creating a temperature difference about 7 Kelvin in the Stanford setup. This delta T is the driving force. Sandwiched between the cooled panel and an insulated backing sits a bismuth telluride by 2T3 thermoelectric module. The Seebeck effect governs its operation. A voltage arises from the temperature gradient, with by 2T3 yielding roughly 200 microvolts per Kelvin, multiplied by the 7 Kelvin drop, and each leg delivers about 1.4 millivolts. With around 100 legs in series and internal resistance near 5 ohms, the module generates a measurable current, no sunlight needed. The Stefan-Boltzmann law describes the radiative loss. Power per area equals epsilon sigma times T surface to the 4th minus T sky to the 4th. While only a fraction becomes electricity, the output, about 50 milliwatts per square meter, proves the principle. Darkness can be harnessed by physics alone. A new breed of night panel turns the old rules on their head, not by chasing the sun, but by perfecting the art of losing heat. The leap begins with the surface itself, a multi-layer stack tuned to an emissivity of 0.98, nearly perfect in its ability to shed infrared energy straight through the atmospheric window. This isn't just a tweak, it's a transformation. Each layer, from silica to titanium oxide, is engineered to dodge the sun's glare and amplify the panel's connection to the cold of space. In the lab, this coating alone pushes the power density past 100 milliwatts per square meter, more than double the original Stanford prototype. But the real engine sits beneath, a graphene-enhanced bismuth telluride thermoelectric generator. Its Seebeck coefficient, now doubled, wrings more voltage from the same temperature difference. In the Atacama Desert, where the sky is bone dry and the nights are sharp, this setup has clocked 92 milliwatts per square meter. Yet, on a humid coastal night, output falls to just 30. Every improvement, from aerogel-backed emitters to nanostructured TEGs, is a move to close the gap between what physics allows and what the climate permits. The science is scaling, field data and lab logs show it. And still, the question lingers: if the numbers are climbing, why does the system stall at the edge of the market? Night after night, the numbers keep proving themselves, yet the grid remains silent. In the United States, code books and tariff sheets draw the real boundaries: net energy. Metering 2.0 pays the same for a kilowatt hour at midnight as at noon, ignoring when power is most needed. FERC Order 841, written to boost batteries, leaves thermoelectric night panels stranded outside the definition of storage. No UL certification exists for a panel that runs on radiative cooling. Without a recognized standard, utilities won't connect and investors won't fund. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is already running pilot projects. In rural India, a lantern charged by the night sky cut diesel use by 40%. In Kenya, vaccine fridges now run 12 hours after sunset, untethered from the grid. In Chile's Atacama Desert, a research station meets 30% of its night energy with nothing but a panel and the cold. Modeling in the US shows that if just 10% of homes adopted night panels, peak emissions could fall by 15%. Michael Shapiro, a Stanford policy analyst, calls it electricity from emptiness, blocked by paperwork, not by physics. The proof is on rooftops from Nairobi to the Andes. The resistance, he argues, is written in the fine print of market rules that reward scarcity, not abundance. Electricity from emptiness, proven, but paused. Not by science, but by systems built for scarcity. Physics delivers, permission decides. The next breakthrough waits, not in labs, but in boardrooms.